how to maintain the new you. Let me ask you something powerful. How do you protect the new version of you from the old version of you trying to come back? Because the moment you grow, the moment you rise, the moment you elevate your identity, the old you doesn't just disappear. The old you will whisper, negotiate, sabotage, distract, remind you of the past, pull you toward comfort, try to reclaim the identity you just outgrew. Identity is not upgraded once. Identity must be reinforced. Growth creates pressure. Pressure exposes identity. Identity determines momentum. And today's episode is about protecting the upgraded you. You've been building across this entire series. Why momentum disappears. Momentum isn't lost because of distractions. Momentum is lost because identity drifts. Identity drifts happen when you fall back to familiar patterns. You lose clarity. You stop reinforcing your direction. You allow emotions to lead. You allow old habits to slip in. You stop feeding the new mindset. You return to the environment that matches the old you. The old identity is always waiting, always watching, always ready to step back in. Not because it's stronger, but because it's familiar. Your environment will test you. Your emotions will test you. Your habits will test you. Your discipline will test you. But the biggest test is this. Can you stay aligned with the new identity, even when the old identity feels easier? That's where most people fail. But today, you won't. The moment I almost slipped back. Let me share something personal. There was a moment after I had been growing, improving, building, where I almost slipped back into who I used to be. Not because life got hard, but because success got uncomfortable. I remember thinking, I've been doing good. I can ease up a little. I don't have to push that much this week. I've earned a break. I'll get back on it tomorrow. And without noticing it, my momentum was slipping. Not through failure, through comfort. Comfort is one of the most dangerous traps a rising person can face. I said, I will not, because comfort tells you you're doing enough. You've already improved. You don't need to stay sharp. You don't need structure. You can coast. And one day I caught myself and I said, no. This is how people revert back to the old identity. So I did something. I reassured myself. I said, I will not fall right back into the old me. You're becoming someone new. Don't let the old you negotiate your future. That moment reminded me identity must be reinforced or it will regress. The 4 forces that protect your new self. To protect the new you need 4 anchors. 4 identity reinforcers that lock your elevation in place. These forces are what separates people who grow briefly from people who grow permanently. Clarity reinforcement. You must remind your mind where you're going, why you're going, and who you are becoming. Clarity is not something you get once. It's something you renew daily. When clarity rises, confusion falls. Confidence maintenance. Confidence declines the moment consistency declines. Your confidence is built by show up, keeping promises, doing the work, staying aligned, repeating the new identity. Confidence declines the moment consistency declines. Your confidence is built by showing up, keeping promises, doing the work, staying aligned, repeating the new identity. Confidence is repetition, not emotion. Direction kills drift. Most people lose momentum because they start walking without knowing where they're walking to. Direction is your anchor. Direction is your filter. Direction is the protector of your purpose. Everything becomes easier when you know where your direction is. Identity protection. Identity is the engine. If identity collapses, everything collapses. Identity is protected through repetition, structure, alignment, environment, accountability, clarity, decision making. The moment you start thinking like the old you, you start acting like the old you. Identity maintenance is the heart of long-term success. How to keep your identity strong daily. Here's the truth. You don't protect identity through intensity. You protect identity through structure. Strong identity comes from consistent mornings. Strong identity comes from consistent mornings, aligned decisions, intentional environment, disciplined thinking, daily self-respect, repeating who you're becoming, eliminating what no longer matches your future. Identity follows structure. Structure controls momentum. Momentum controls direction. Direction shapes destiny. This is why the reset system works. It doesn't motivate you. It informs you. Now that you know how to protect the new you, episode 6 is where everything comes together. The final episode will show you how to become unstoppable, how to live as the elevated you permanently, how to design a life that matches your identity, how to create a future that no longer conflicts with your past, how to step in the version of yourself you always knew was inside of you. Episode 6 is not the end. It is the beginning of a new life standard. Let's move forward.